Year 5, Lesson 6, Extensive Exercise 1. A math quiz has 10 questions. 5 marks are added for a correct answer, and 1 mark is subtracted for an incorrect answer, and 0 marks are given for a question with no answer. We also know the total is 22 marks. So if we were to call the number of correct answers x, so it's important that we understand this is not equal to a correct answer, this is the number of correct answers. So that, therefore, the number of marks from the correct answers comes from 5 times by x, which gives us 5x. We've also got 1 mark subtracted for the number of incorrect answers. So therefore, we can call y the number of incorrect answers. So now we can finish off the equation. If we get 5 marks for every x, we also lose 1 mark for every y. So we lose 1 y, which in algebra, we just write y. We don't write that coefficient of 1. And in total, we get the 22 marks that it describes in the question. So now we've got an indeterminate equation, which we can solve. So looking at how to do it, of course, we could enumerate for x, but also I can see I've got this multiple of 5 here. So that leaves us with 2 situations. 5x could either end with a 0 or a 5, as we know that's what multiples of 5 need to end with. So let's consider 2 situations. The first one, when 5x ends with 5, we know that y ends with, so we need to think of a number that ends in 5, taking away something, and then it ends with 2. That means my 1's digit had to be a 3. And you can think of any example of a number that ends in 5, taking away something and giving you a number that ends in 2. And then the second situation we must consider is if 5x ends with 0, what do we take away to get a number that ends in 2? And the answer is 8. So we have 2 situations to consider. The first one, we're going to start with y equals to 3, of course. We've only got 10 questions in total. So already we can't have y equals 13 or anything bigger than that. So y is equal to 3, and then we can substitute to find our value, and we get 5x minus 3 equals 22, 5x equals 25, and x equals to 5. And there you can see we've got a possible solution. We should also check the second solution just in case. Y ends with 8, so we'll try y is equal to 8. That tells me that 5x minus 8 equals 22, and 5x equals 30, and therefore x equals 6. However, I know there's only 10 questions in total. So if I take the incorrect and the correct, I've already got too many questions. So this is not a good solution. So we'll go back to the one we had. We know y is equal to 3. That's the number of incorrect answers. And that's actually our answer here. We know that x was equal to 5. And we know that leaves 2 questions remaining. And that comes from subtracting from the 10 questions in total. Okay.